Have you ever had writer's block?
No.
That's what I'm saying. I've never. The person that I know, we know that was like that. He ain't never had no writer's block either.
Who that? DLC?
No.
Yeah.
Young Chad.
Man, listen, that's a whole nother interview.
Yes.
He gave me some of the most vicious game in this industry than anybody ever did. That's the reason why before we came on this interview, that's crazy you said that when you was like, I'm gonna get you to rap. I'm like, because when they hear me, it's gonna be right.
That's
because
how he was.
I was on tour with Pimp.
Yeah.
And we had did like 6 different places. And the music, it was UGK, it was my group, One Good Side.
Yeah.
It was what's the bag that ass? What you call them? Hot Boys.
Hot Boys.
They were the headliners, but you know Pimp was still in the show.
Yes.
Because we was around this part, so they were still in the show. So what happened was the music wasn't right, so he canceled like 3 or 4 shows. So I go to the door, I knock, boom, boom. Mama answered. Remember his mother?
Yes.
Mama
West.
West. So she answered. I'm like, hey, Pimp in there? He's like, yeah. I go in there, sit on the couch. I got the bathtub full of Hennessy and all that. That's when I really knew it was level to this shit. I'm like, ain't no Hennessy.
It's in the rider. It's in the rider.
It's in the rider.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's the rider? I need one of these. They got tub filled with Hennessy.
Yep.
And I said, man, why you ain't performing? Because we going out there showing off. We just happy to be there.
Yes.
Matter of fact, we paid to be there. Paid like $6,000 to go on that tour. You know how they used to trim us.
For sure.
So he told me, he said, never do a show when you know that the people in that audience is not going to get the best of you. Because you get one time for them to hear you. He said, because they are not engineers. They don't know when the mic was just off or the sound was just off. All they know is when Cash Money came on, we felt it.
Yes.
When UGK was on, we didn't feel it.
Yeah.
And so he said, man, when you going live,
yes,
you make sure it's right.
And that's true because it's just like when Sierra first came out.
Yes.
She was dancing and she couldn't sing while performing.
Yes.
Everybody said she couldn't sing.
Yes.
Just because her first performance, and they did the same thing to Aaliyah.
Well, Chad was like that, big time, and from an early age.
Yeah.
A lot of people have heard about him breaking cordless microphones, slamming them on the ground when the sound ain't right. Hell, he did it in Fort Worth. He did it in Fort Worth.
Man, I was about to say, man, I'm trying to slap people in the crowd. Hey, listen, if it ain't right, he don't want nothing to do with it because he was such a genius. People thought Pimp was just a rapper, man.
No.
Genius.
A lot of people didn't realize he was doing all that production after he passed.
Playing that organ. That's how I got hip to the Rose organ. I sat in his crib in Atlanta. You know, man, I'm talking about, man, look, school me.
Where were you when you got the news that he had passed?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. Hey, listen, and that has no bearing on how I felt. But going through what I just went through for the last 17 years, some of my memories are scrambled.
Yeah, I feel you.
A lot of shit get just kind of put together. And
you remember that day though, don't you?
I just remember the feeling, like that's crazy.
Yeah.
It
was, especially it just came home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. 2 years, almost to the day.
It's your girl Jazzy K with Super Tight TV. We want to thank everyone that's been watching. Hey, if you'll do us a favor and hit that subscribe button, also press the notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video.
No, I'ma get some game tuned in with Super Tight. Yeah, I get it all up from Big Bobo, from the front seat, not no photos.